that was the first part of this presentation. And the next part, I would say, apart from the UK, you also need to be more open-minded and look at other international opportunities, because there are lots of international opportunities that people ignore. And some of them are even paid positions open to foreigners. I remember 2-3 years ago when I tried to apply for a training contract in the UK, I didn't succeed in the first place. So I got a lot of rejections as well. So what I was thinking is, what could I do to enhance my CV or make myself a more attractive candidate in a foreign market? So I researched a lot regarding what kind of opportunities I had across the world, because as I mentioned, internationality has always been my advantage. I need to play along with it and take advantage of that, and even go further to enhance that competitive advantage of me. And first of all, I did an international internship at UNIDRA. It's probably called the Institution for the Unification of Private International Law, and it's basically I helped them draft international treaty on asset finance, which was an amazing opportunity. And they actually offer research scholarships even for interns, although it's not like a lot of scholarships, but they will probably remunerate or sponsor at least one to two interns every term for their program. So that you should definitely try to apply to that. I personally, although I didn't actually apply for a scholarship back then, but I have an amazing time there. Culturally speaking, and also academically, I learned a lot about diplomatic skills, because my supervisor always had to work with other countries or negotiating treaty provisions, the kind of law on asset finance. And it's a very hot topic even in London, because there are lots of global law firms specializing in the financing of different transactions. That was an amazing experience. Next, that was another thing that I wish I could do, but I actually didn't manage to find the time to do it, is the Academia of International Law. That is a pretty famous academy, and they offer summer and winter courses for even international student lawyers, foreigners. They provide merit-based scholarships, which is granted to like 15% of the promising attendees. So it could be like students, young lawyers, and diplomats. And I think it's a good opportunity, because knowing about international law could also expand your career in the future as well. Because sometimes some people, they want an international career, not necessarily meaning that they want to work for global law firms. They may want to work ultimately in a global organization, helping enforcing international law, actually getting yourself involved in the legislative process, rather than just handling business or like clients from different law firms. So that's also a good option for you to kind of explore a different career path, and you may potentially get some subsidies for that, so that you don't actually need to incur that many financial costs as well. And next is the World Trade Organization internship program. The interns receive a daily allowance. I'm not sure what's the equivalent of Indian dollars or like British pounds, but I think it's enough for you to live there. So that's what you need to know, and you should definitely check that out and potentially apply for that. I mean, the thing is, nowadays if you are fortunate enough to have a pretty good internet access, then that was great for you to just apply to whatever programs you notice and then you're interested in, because there are just a lot of opportunities out there that not many people know nowadays. But if you got those opportunities, that could be an impressive thing on your CV as well. Lastly, I also want to mention about the European Commission traineeship. That's also something that I actually really wanted to do back then, but I didn't find the time as well. And then by then I was lucky enough to get the training contract, so I didn't really pay attention anymore. But it's something that you should do if you want an international career, because as a trainee in, say, the competition division of the EU division, you can receive a grant each month to cover your living expenses, and then you can work closely with the competition authority, and you know exactly how it's going to operate. This kind of knowledge will be very helpful when you apply to a law firm, for example, with a really huge competition team, which is usually the case in London, because competition law is a big thing in Europe, in London, or in New York. So definitely something that you want to look into to see whether you have the chance to apply and get admitted as well.